Interesting question. At one level there's karma, and at one level there's not. So at one level, no, that's life, that's the way it is. Soul never dies. Bodies are just atoms that break down and become more bodies of something. So yeah, from one level, death is nothing. On another level, it's everything. So I don't know, it's obviously been a question that has existed for quite a while. Death and what's involved in that. I think in the way the Supreme Being created the lower worlds, everything is interactive, especially from the causal world down. Everything is karmatically based. It's hard to put that in words. It's hard to put that in words and then have half the people realize what you're saying. That's the other problem with that, Owen. Maybe that's why at a certain level of spirituality, fruitarianism is the best, because there is no killing of anything. I can say that going back in past lives, and I mean beyond humans, I can tell you that it's all about experiences, and that's it. It's all about experiences. That's it. Because think about it, your reality, you're just in creation to experience, not knowledge. You're already part of the Supreme Being. You already know everything you need to know. You just are unaware of it. Your image of yourself is limited or encased by bodies. So it's hard for you to understand who you really are and the magnificent beings that you all are, because your bodies come in and the genetics and everything else mutate your image as the tremendous being that you are. So we have these pseudo-concepts of knowledge, that's the mind, and learning and all this. But in reality, you're just here to gain experiences. That's all. Why God created creation, just to experience. He doesn't need to know any more than it knows. It just needs to experience something other than itself. So it's drama, man. It's movie time. Stick in the movie. Let's watch it. That's what this is all about. That's what creation's all about. So in a movie, when you kill people, no big deal. But the suffering and all that is what I can't deal with, is the suffering and locking soul into the suffering. But from the soul point of view, it doesn't get hurt at all. The mind and emotions carry images and suffering, and that's all creation. But when you pull yourself out of that and you're away from that, it's all gone. There's no more images of it because you're beyond that. So it's real difficult to explain the differences between the bodies and you as soul, which are unaffected totally by creation. When you're looking through these bodies, everything is real. Pain is real. Suffering is real. And that's part of my weakness, is seeing other people's weaknesses and suffering, and I hate that, because that means the Supreme Being is suffering. But at the same time, that's its gig. Its gig is to come down and experience. And I remember going from one plant to another plant one life, and all that was exciting was what I was going to experience. That was it. Nothing else mattered. Whether I was Terminator, nothing. I got new experiences. And it's all about new experiences and growing. That's why when you get into a social consciousness, you get stagnant. You don't grow as well. And the vitality goes down. So you always want to maintain your individuality, always. Again, here's Ron Paul teaching individuality and freedom and stuff, and he's the last one on the list. So you see the social consciousness is fear-based, and that's a big problem. So I hope that's enough of an answer for you, Owen, without getting too crazy. This is Raw Food Solution. What do you think about the use of hydrochloric acid supplements? I don't. I'll be honest with you, nor digestive enzymes at all. I really do not think much about them at all. I think you need to make your cells healthy, and then what little hydrochloric acid you need for a little bit of maybe a complex amino from maybe a nut or a seed or something like that. But as a rule, fruits and veggies, you're good with that. I just don't like supplementing anything the body needs to produce. My experience, and this is my experience, has been that when you take them, your body quits making them, even with the digestive enzymes. We're seeing it more now because people have been on them long enough that now they're wrecking their pancreases. So I'm really real cautious. And then, of course, I'm one of those that don't believe in mixing the hydrochloric acid with your other digestive enzymes. And, of course, they have these time-release things now to try to release hydrochloric acid for stuff. Why play that game? Focus on the health of the human body. If you're not digesting well, you got to go to fruits anyway. The easiest to digest, fix your pancreas, clean up the liver, and all of that, and you'll be in good shape. Make your body healthy again. But thanks for the question, Raw Food Solution, and you're right. Good name here. Fruit Fairy. Hi, sweetheart. Fruit Fairy. I love that here. Dr. Morse, David Winston has had a lot of success with stringing nettle seeds as kidney, and yeah, I do too. I think the nettles are good for the kidneys, no question. And adrenal. Probably not even going to try to go there. It might be a good substitute for people who can't do the licorice or ginseng to begin with. Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm going to take that out of my my adrenal formula there anyway. I just can't run the risk, of people having problems. I don't like that. Even if one person has a problem, it upsets me because I want to have superior things that won't bother anybody. And that's difficult because, in my life, 3 anaphylactic shocks, 4 at the very most, 3, I think. In 40 years, that's pretty good. But that shows the lymph system. It shows people the toxicity of people. And we're dealing with millions of humans. So nothing's perfect. But look at pharmaceuticals. They're killing people by the herds. Dr. Morse, most of us do really need support and are very thankful. Oh, thanks a lot there. Thank you for that comment. Leahcimrac. We're doing our best. I can tell you. It's just once you guys become healers and you're out there working with people, we can all sit around and laugh about the tremendous issues involved in being a healer. From your compassionate issues to the suffering of people, to their healing crisis, to the stressors of governments who don't want people well. It's just amazing the amount of stress on a simple system of health. I just find it so amazing that we have a world such as this. But again, this is the lower rungs of creation. We have to look at that, and that's why we're here to bring love and beauty and light to this dark world. And there are going to be people that resist growing and resist these things. You see that. Even in some of the YouTubers who freak out sometimes. You just see that. But it's okay. We're all one people. We just need to get our bodies healthy and our awareness expanded and rise ourselves out of this darkness of this physical level. Pretty dark level, comparatively speaking. This is MAU Girl 2. I am relatively new to your videos, just the last few weeks, and I have not seen this lady's comments that you are talking about, but the vast majority of, she was on the Facebook in this. She's a practitioner, and she was just effing here and effing there, and just a healing crisis. And like I said, when you come in here, we're all trying hard. And of course, when you come in here new and work for me, very few people in the world know this level of thinking. So you can imagine we have holistic schools around here, and even when they graduate, this is a whole nother level in what they were taught. So that's the problem. Even naturopathic schools, this is a whole nother level. So I have to retrain everyone and get their thinking beyond what they were taught. And so, yeah, it's a bit of a job. So we try hard. But if everybody just relaxes and take it easy and let us help you through these, we'll do the very best we can. If you're not getting anywhere with someone, then ask for Jennifer or myself. And that's where you're going to find the most help. I'm pretty friggin' busy, or effing busy, but I enjoy that. And I enjoy helping you, and I'll do everything to my power to make sure you're well and get well without too much suffering. I love you all. So, thanks for the comment. This is called Rachel. I believe it is some sort of strange intuition that allowed my spirit, body, and mind to find you. Thanks. I love that kind of thing. You have to admit, it's so beautiful to grow in the doors of light that opens up, and you start seeing things and understanding things you didn't before, and the joy comes in, and the heightened awareness is incredible, because people walk on this planet like ostriches, and it's like, get your head out of the sand and look to the light. And yes, it's great. I love that. And you know what? There's no perfect road for everybody. It's just all the way it is. You are the perfect road. The buck stops with you. Just keep digging into the you. Thanks for your comment. I love you. Thank you very much. Like this, I just know it's right. It is right. You know why? Because it's truth. Truth rings true with all of us, even though some of it's hard to digest once in a while. We don't need digestive enzymes. We just need to relax and let the mind kind of set over there while we see it from a higher perspective and then fit it into where it needs to be. So thank you all for your comments. I know I'm so far behind on these. I am. But I'm working there. If you're in serious trouble, you don't hesitate to call us, okay? Remember that. And for the lady Rebecca, I hope she called you there, dear one. I did address you on YouTube. You got 2 young babies, sweetheart. You start fasting. You start great fasting. You get this tumor out of there. And you clean up your gut. You do it. And get yourself well, sweetheart. And she's trying to get you in ASAP. Okay, this is from SN9696. Don't even bother with those. Yeah, I know it. I tell you what, man, I appreciate you guys talking about the anti-family, anti-man-familist. Thank you so much, you guys. I appreciate your love, and it's returned to you by me a millionfold and a lot of the masters that are working with us. There's a lot of spiritual beings helping me, and believe it or not, you'll start seeing them in your dream state. So become more aware in your guys' dream state, and you're going to see me and a lot of other masters helping you there. And that's what we're here for. We're here to help you awaken and to grow. I got some eyes here. This is Derek Smith. You have imparted so much goodness. Oh, I just remain receptive. Thank you so much there, Derek. Your eyes here. I'll show you these eyes, guys.